Hello students, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shivam Batra and today we will start chapter number 8 of class 10th, that is trigonometry. It is very important chapter. So let's start the chapter. The name is trigonometry, so let us discuss the meaning of the name first. Here the word tie means 3. Gon means sides and metry means measure. So basically the meaning of trigonometry is measure of the sides of a triangle. So basically in a triangle there are 3 sides, so we will have to measure the sides of the triangle. So in any triangle we can study about the trigonometry, but in our syllabus we will study about only the right angle triangle. Clear? So basically why we study trigonometry? The trigonometry helps us to give a relation between the sides of a triangle and the angles of a triangle. If angles are known, then we can find the sides with the help of angles, and if the sides are known, then we can find the angles of any triangle by the trigonometry. So in trigonometry we discuss about some trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios means that we find the ratio of the sides with the help of angle, or we can conversely say that we can find the angles using the ratio of the sides. So basically there are 6 trigonometric ratios we have to discuss, but first of all let us discuss about a few points regarding the right angle triangle. So let us say this is triangle ABC and it is right angled at B here. Clear? So we know that the side which is opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. So this side AC will be equal to hypotenuse. Clear? If we are talking about angle C, then we will suppose that this is angle theta. This symbol, this is called theta. This is taken generally to suppose an angle. Angle is represented by theta here. So if we are talking about this angle theta, then side opposite to this angle, that is AB, this will be perpendicular. Clear? The side which is opposite to the angle theta will be a perpendicular, and the side which will be included in the right angle and the theta, this will be taken as base. So in any right angle triangle, hypotenuse is fixed, the side opposite to the 90 degree, but base and perpendicular can vary accordingly the angle theta. If we are taking angle C as theta, then the opposite side AB will be perpendicular, and if we are taking this angle theta A, then the side opposite to this BC will be taken as perpendicular, and corresponding this will be our base. But in this scenario we have taken angle C as theta, so AB will be perpendicular and BC will be the base. So hypotenuse is the longest side opposite to the right angle, that is AC here. Side opposite to the angle theta will be our perpendicular, and the included side between the right angle and the theta angle will be our base. So first of all, in any right angle triangle we have to find the hypotenuse, base and perpendicular. After that we can find the trigonometric ratios. So now we will discuss about the trigonometric ratios. So let us suppose there is a triangle ABC which is right angled at B, and accordingly we will be talking about the angle theta here. So this will have base, this will be perpendicular, and this will be hypotenuse. So now let's start to discuss about the trigonometric ratios. The first ratio is sine of theta. This is read as sine of theta, and it is written as sine theta. This is how we write sine of theta, and we read it as sine of theta. This is not sine multiplied by theta. This is read as sine into sine of theta. So this is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So what is the perpendicular here? AB, and the hypotenuse is AC. So this is the first trigonometric ratio. Using the angle theta, we have written the sides in the form of ratio. The second is cosine of theta. This is cosine of theta. This is written as cos theta. We read it as cos theta, and this is equal to B by H. That means base by hypotenuse. So according to this figure, this will be BC by AC. Clear everyone? Third ratio is tangent of theta. This is written as tan theta. Tangent of theta, that is tan theta. This is equal P upon B. P by B means perpendicular by base, AB upon BC. So this is the third. Next is secant of theta. This is written as sec theta. Secant of theta. This is equal to H by B. H by B means hypotenuse by base. That means AC by BC. Fifth one is cosecant of theta. This is written as cosec theta, and this is equal to H by B. So this is AC by AB. And last one is cotangent of theta, that is cot theta. This is written as cot theta, and this is equal to B by P. That means BC by A. Clear? So these are 6 trigonometric ratios. Sin theta, sin of theta P by H, cos theta B by H, tan theta P by B, secant theta H by B, cosecant theta H by B, and last one is cot theta B by P. Clear everyone? Now we can see here that sin theta is P by H, and cosecant theta is H by P. This is P by H, this is H by P. That means these are reciprocal of each other. So we can write here that sin theta is 1 upon cosecant theta. Because sin theta is P by H, cosecant theta is H by P. These are reciprocal of each other. So we can write sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta. Similarly, we can see that cos theta is B by H and secant theta is H by B. So these are reciprocal of each other. So cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. And last one, tangent theta, that is tan theta. Tan theta is P by B, and cot theta, cotangent theta is B by B. These are reciprocal of each other. So tan theta will be equal to 1 by cot theta. So these are the 3 important formulas which will be used further. So these are 6 trigonometric ratios. So using this we can see that sin and cosecant are reciprocal of each other, cos and secant are reciprocal of each other, and similarly tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. From here there is important statement that if we know one trigonometric ratio, then we can find other 5 trigonometric ratios. So out of these trigonometric ratios, if only one is known, then by using that one trigonometric ratio we can find the all the other 5 trigonometric ratios. We will see in the exercise that how to find the other trigonometric ratios using one trigonometric ratio. So this was the introduction part for the exercise. Now we will start exercise 8.1. Let's see question number 1 now. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So there is a triangle. We will make a rough triangle here. Triangle ABC. This is A, this is B, this is C. It is given that it is right angled at B here. So this is right triangle ABC here, right angled at B. AB is equal to 24 centimeter. This is A. So AB is equal to 24 centimeter. BC is equal to 7 centimeter. Determine sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C. So we have to find value of, to find sin A, cos A and sin C, cos C. We have to find 4 values here. So first of all, we can see that it is a right angled triangle. So we will find the third side here, that is the hypotenuse. So we can write in triangle ABC, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square will be equal to 24 square plus 7 square. This will be 576 plus 49. So AC square is equal to 625 and AC will be equal to under root 625, that is 25. So this AC will be equal to 25 centimeter. Clear? Now all the 3 sides are known. If all the 3 sides are known, then we can find all the trigonometric ratios. So first trigonometric ratios which is asked here, this is sin A. So what is sin? Sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse, and we have to find sin of angle A. So we are talking about this angle here. So for angle A, this will be our perpendicular, angle opposite to A. BC will be perpendicular. This is base and this is hypotenuse is fixed. Only base and perpendicular can vary accordingly the angles we are talking about. So now we have to find sin of A. Sin of theta is P by H. So corresponding to angle A, what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is BC. So this will be BC upon hypotenuse, that is AC. So this will be equal to 7 by 25. Clear? Next we have to find cos A. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta is B by H. So what is base here? 24. What is H here? 25. So cos A will be 24 upon 25. Clear everyone? Now the second part. Now we have to find sine of angle C. Now we are talking about this angle, sine C. So this will be our base, the included side between the right angle at the angle C. This will be the perpendicular here, and the hypotenuse is fixed. So sine C, sine is P by H. So what is P here? P is 24, and what is H? 25. So sine is 24 by 25, and cos C, cos is B by H. Now corresponding to C, what is base? Base is 7. So 7 by 25. So this will be 7 by 25. So this is how we can find the trigonometric ratios when all the sides are known. In question number 2, figure is given here. Triangle PQR, PR is given, PQ is given. We have to find the value of tan P minus cot R. So first of all, we will find the third side here. So using Pythagoras theorem, in triangle PQR, this QR square will be equal to PR square minus PQ square. Clear? So QR square will be PR square, what is 13 square minus 12 square. QR square will be 169 minus 144. QR square is 25. QR is root 25, that is 5 centimeter. Now all the sides are known. First of all, we will find the value of tan P. So now if we are talking about angle P here, so this will be our base and this will be the perpendicular. And what is tan? Tan is P by B. So P, this is perpendicular, side opposite to angle P, P by B, that is 5 by 12. Or we can write QR by PQ, 5 by 12. Now we will find chord R. Chord R is, now we are talking about this angle. So this will be the base now and this will be perpendicular. And what is tan? P by B. So this will be 12 by 5. So now we have to find value of tan P minus, we have to find chord R. So what is chord? Chord is B by P. So this will be QR by PQ. So this is again 5 by 12. So now we have to find value of tan P minus chord R. So this is 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12. This will cancel out. This is 0. Tan is P by B and chord is B by P. So this was question number 2. Now question number 3, sin A is 3 by 4. We have to find cot A and tan A. I already told you that whenever one trigonometric ratio is known, we can find all the rest of the trigonometric ratios. So now sin A is given 3 by 4. Sin A is 3 by 4. So basically this is the ratio of the two sides and we know that sin is equal to P by H. So we will construct a triangle here, a rough triangle. This is A, suppose this is B and C, in which perpendicular is, we can write it as 3x by 4x. Since this is ratio here, so there can be a number x in the numerator and denominator. This will cancel out and the ratio will always be 3 by 4. So sin A is P by H. So if we are talking about this angle, angle A, then this will be the perpendicular. So perpendicular will be 3x and H will be 4x. Clear? So two sides we can find here because sin is P by H. We will construct a triangle here in which P will be 3x and H will be 4x. Now we will find the value of BA here. So AB square will be equal to AC square minus BC square. This will be 4x square minus 3x square. 16x square minus 9x square. This is 7x square. And AB will be root 7. Now all the three sides are known, so we can find the values of cot A. Cot A is, cot theta is B by P. So what is the base here? Root 7x. What is the P here? 3x. So root 7x upon 3x. So this will be root 7 by 3. Now what is tan A? We know that tan A is reciprocal of cot, or we can see it by formula P by B. So this will be 3x by root 7x. So on rationalizing, this will be 3 root 7 by 7. So this was question number 3. Sorry, it is asked cos A here, not cot A. We have to find cos A. this is not required. So we can find cos A. Cos theta is B by H. So this will be AB by AC, that means root 7x by 4x. So only two ratios were asked here, but I already told you that we can find all the trigonometric ratios if only one trigonometric ratio is given. Now see question number 4. 15 cot A is given 8. So from here cot A will be equal to 8 by 15, or we can write it as 8x by 15x, because it is given in the form of ratio. Now we know that cot theta is B by P. So we will construct a triangle here. Let us say this is A, B and C. We are talking about this angle, so this will be our base 8x, this will be the perpendicular 15x. Now we have to find the hypotenuse here. So we will use Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square is equal to, what is AB? 8x square plus 15x square, 64x square plus 225x square, and AC square is 289x square. AC will be 17x. So this will be 17x. Clear everyone? Now all the three sides are known, so we can find the ratios here. Sin A. What is sin A? Sin is P by H. So what is P? P is 15x by 17x. This is 15 by 17. And next is secant A. What is secant? Secant is H by B. That means 17x by 8x. This is 17 by. So this was question number 4. Now see question number 5. Secant theta is given 13 by 12. So we secant theta is 13 by 12. That means 13x by 12x. And what is secant theta? H by B. So construct a triangle here. Let us say this is ABC. This is 90 degree. This is angle theta here. So this will be the base. This is hypotenuse and this is perpendicular. So this will be 13x H. H by B. This will be 12x. Clear? So we will use Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. So from here we can write BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square. So this will be 13x square will be 169x square minus 144x square. So this will be 25x square. So BC will be equal to 5x. So this is 5x. Now all the three sides are known. We have to find all the other three trigonometric ratios. So secant theta is known. So first of all find sin theta. Sin is P by H. That means 5x by 13x. This will be 5 by 13. Next is cos x. Cos x is basically reciprocal of secant theta. So we can write cos theta is 1 upon secant theta. So this will be 12 by 13. Now find tan theta. Tan theta is equal to, what is tan theta? Tan theta is P by B. So this will be 5x by 12x. This will be 5 by 12. What is cot theta? Cot theta is basically reciprocal of tan theta. 1 by tan theta. So this will be 12 by 5. And last one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cosecant theta is left. Cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta. What is sin theta? 5 by 13. So cosecant theta will be 13 by 5. So this was question number 5. So we will continue this exercise in the next video. Till then, like, subscribe and share. Thank you.